Little people, big world death. Who died from the family? Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. TV family suffered a tragedy. Matt Roloff, the patriarch of the Oregon family, prematurely said goodbye to his younger brother Josh in a heartbreaking loss, Radar Online revealed in 2016. Matt, one of the family members who was born with dwarfism, talked about the tragedy in the 2007 book, Little People, Big Values. Josh was born 2 years after Matt and faced a complicated birth, just like his big brother. Matt suffers from dystrophic dwarfism, which affects his leg, arm, shoulder, hip, and knee. Josh, however, was born with an obstruction that affected his heart and lungs. It would ultimately lead to his untimely death at 34 years old. A great son, brother, uncle, and friend who was with us in this life for far too short a time, the family said in a statement when Josh died in 1999, per Radar Online. We all miss you and think of you every day, and we look forward to being reunited with you one day in the presence of our Lord. Matt continued to discuss his younger brother in another book, Tall Odds, being a David in a Goliath world, which was cited in a 2017 article by Radar Online. Doctors didn't expect Josh to make it out of the hospital alive, let alone live until he was 34 years old. Not long after the delivery, the doctors diagnosed Josh as having severe heart and lung problems they thought would probably take his life before he was a day old, Matt penned in his book. 2 weeks later, and just before Christmas in 1964, Josh went home to be with his family. Josh underwent several surgeries throughout his life before doctors discovered his condition could not be fixed. He's had many close calls with death, and Mom has had to resuscitate him more times than she cares to remember. Matt recalled about his brother. Many times Josh's heart and lungs have simply stopped functioning on their own, and on other occasions, he's had seizures that would have taken his life had someone not been there to help him. The family has changed since Little People, Big World first debuted in 2006, but they're continuing with the show. Season 22, slated to premiere on May 11, 2021, will focus on Matt running the family's Oregon farm during the coronavirus pandemic and without the help of Amy, as noted by Oregon Live. The couple is now officially divorced and both have moved on with other partners. This season is going to focus on Amy's engagement to fiancé Chris Merrick and planning their wedding on the farm with Matt's help. Another big storyline revolves around Zach, who now has a family of his own, and whether he wants to help his father run the farm. Zach now has 2 children of his own who may need to undergo corrective surgeries just as he, his father, and his uncle did as children. Watch season 22 of Little People, Big World when it airs Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Talk to find out what happens next. An update on Zach and Tori Roloff's lives since leaving Little People, Big World. Talk stars Zach Roloff and his wife Tori Roloff's love life aired on Little People, Big World, where TV lovers watched them wade through different family dynamics and several allegations against the show. Prior to marrying Tori, Zach appeared on the show alongside his siblings, Molly, Jeremy, and Jacob Roloff, as well as their parents, Matt and Amy Roloff. Fans watched him evolve into a family man who navigated his relationship with Tori through marriage and parenthood for several seasons. Despite Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's seemingly endearing and stable lifestyle on Talk, the couple decided it was time to quit their family's show, Little People Big World, after 25 seasons. Since leaving the show, the couple have explored new ventures away from the TV life they had come to know. This article will look into the Roloffs' lives outside LPBW, their decision to quit, and a brief look into their marriage. Inside Zach and Tori Roloff's lives after leaving Little People Big World. Zach Roloff was the last Roloff child on Little People Big World, as his siblings left years before his exit. His siblings are twin brother Jeremy and younger siblings Jacob and Molly Roloff. The TV star and his wife, Tori Roloff, displayed their martial life from 2010 until early 2024. Zach, the oldest son of Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff, had been on the show since it premiered in 2006. The end of his talk stint was indicated by a major change in his family life with Tori Roloff. The pair left Oregon for a new location. Zach and Tori's lives away from the Roloff farms saw them relocate to Battleground, Washington, with their 3 children. The couple, who tied the knot in 2015, bought a 3,300-square-foot home in 2021. At the time, Tori shared the news of their relocation on social media, writing, "Moving away from Oregon and severing ties with their long-running reality series also meant Zach and Tori Roloff needed a new source of living." However, this did not come off as a challenge to the couple. Long before ending his stint, Zach had other sources of income. The oldest child of Matt and Amy Roloff may have been on his family's TV series for a long time, but that was not the only way he grew his wealth. Besides the TV show, the talk star worked as a tour guide on Roloff Farm, where customers paid $350 per ticket. Zach Roloff's tour guide job ended after he and his father's disagreements over purchasing the farm. Zach and his wife launched their podcast, Raising Heights, the same month they exited Little People, Big World. Aside from the podcast, Tori owns a photography business. The former kindergarten teacher is also a social media influencer. While Zach Roloff and his family are happy in their new home, his time on the farm and his appearance in his family series were a major contribution to his wealth. However, it is no surprise that he is doing just fine without the show. During the podcast host's time on Talk, he worked as a coach for youth soccer teams in Oregon, and he enjoyed the role. Zach also openly shared his passion for the sport. He revealed in an interview with Lock Laces in 2017, Zach Roloff's love for soccer goes beyond being a coach for youth teams. He competed with the USA team in 2018 in the first Copa American Dwarf World Cup. Zach, who had a complicated relationship with his twin brother Jeremy, helped America win against Great Britain in the World Dwarf Games soccer finals in 2013. The TV star also played for the United States Dwarf Football Association in 2023. It is no secret that Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's media careers have been a huge part of their relationship. However, parenting has also been an essential part of the couple's life. The former reality TV stars are parents to son Jackson Kyle, daughter Layla Ray, and son Joja Luke, who all have dwarfism. They experienced some parenthood challenges in June 2024 when their daughter Layla was operated on for her tonsils and adenoid removal. The parents shared news of their daughter's surgery on their podcast, where they revealed that their little girl was doing great after the procedure. Tori Roloff explained that she and her husband were concerned about how their daughter would handle the surgery. The relieved mom went on to explain, leading up to when the TV stars left Little People, Big World, they updated fans on their reason for calling it quit. Tori started with a tone of finality as she informed fans that they would not return to the show. She added that part of our lives, that chapter has closed. Zach Roloff echoed the same sentiments while explaining. Tori, for her part, explained that it was hard contributing to a project she and her husband no longer believed in. She also revealed that their kids were a bigger part of why they decided to leave the show. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff met at Roloff Farm in 2010. Tori, who was a worker on the farm when they met, revealed in an interview in 2017 that her relationship with Zach began after a colleague informed her that he thought she was cute. The doting wife reflected on their first date, noting that it lasted for 5 hours, and they have been inseparable since then. Zach Roloff also revealed in the same interview that his wife took him out of his shell. However, while the now married couple were head over heels for each other, their love story was not without challenges and criticism from family. Tori Roloff revealed on their Raising Heights podcast that her family and friends questioned her relationship with Zach Roloff. Their concern was mainly due to the couple's height difference, as Tori is an average-sized lady while Zach has dwarfism. Tori Roloff's father was also not comfortable with the relationship. The Little People, Big World alum shared that her father had asked multiple times if she was sure about her decision to date the Oregon native. Tori revealed that her father made it clear Zach Roloff was not the man he pictured for her. However, the older man's view changed when he finally met Zach Roloff. The photographer's friends' perspectives have also changed since meeting Zach. The couple went on to tie the knot in 2015, but this was not without a little pressure. In one of the episodes of Raising Heights, the couple revealed that while Tori Roloff was ready to walk down the aisle, Zach Roloff was content with their dating life. At the time, Tori was 24, and they had been dating for 5 years. During that episode, the then-eager girlfriend revealed that she was insecure. Tori Roloff was always worried that her then-boyfriend might